the minerals, they are light. They are just a simple molecule like sodium and potassium, and they are lighter, so they will be superficially located or superficially secreted. So the zona glomerulosa, which is most superficial, will secrete the mineralocorticoids. Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Dr. S.V. Gupta. I am a minimal access surgeon and a general surgeon. My main aim of teaching will be clearing your concept by explaining you underlying pathophysiological basis in various aspects of surgery. You should first know what is adrenal gland. Adrenal gland is basically a gland which is situated above the kidney like this. There, because it is superior to the kidney, therefore it is also known as suprarenal gland. Another word for supra is so this is known as adrenal gland. If you make a cut section like this, and if you see the structures, you'll find that the structure is like this. It's a triangular gland, and it has a cortex outside and it has a medulla inside. So, and if you cut a section like this, so you will find that this part is the cortex and this part is the adrenal medulla. So this is cortex and this is adrenal medulla. Cortex has further three layers: zona glomerulosa, zona fasciculata, and zona reticularis from superficial to deep side. So the mnemonic which I learned, it may help you, is GFR. So from superficial to deep, if you go, you'll find that glomerulosa, fasciculata, and reticularis in this sequence. And the innermost thing is medulla. So from superficial to deep in a GFR sequence: zona glomerulosa, zona fasciculata, and zona reticularis. The hormones secreted by these layers are also different. Zona glomerulosa, it secretes mineralocorticoids. So because the adrenal cortex, most of the hormones are steroids, and based on their action, if they are regulating mineral metabolism, then they are known as mineralocorticoids, and if these steroids are maintaining the glucose metabolism, then they are known as glucocorticoids. So zona glomerulosa, they secretes mineralocorticoids, while fasciculata secretes glucocorticoids, and zona reticularis, it secretes sex steroids, which are androgen basically, and they stimulate masculinization or virilization. The mnemonic which I learned during my MBBS days is that the minerals, they are light. They are just a simple molecule like sodium and potassium, and they are lighter, so they will be superficially located or superficially secreted. So the zona glomerulosa, which is most superficial, will secrete the mineralocorticoids, and one mnemonic which I also made, that G does not secrete G. The glomerulosa does not secrete the glucocorticoids. And once you go towards the molecule like single cycle wale jaise ki glucose, then they will be heavier than sodium or minerals, but they will not be heavier than steroids, sex steroids, which has multiple cycle. It's just a mnemonic. The superficial most layer secretes the mineralocorticoids. Middle layer, that is fasciculata, they secretes the glucocorticoid, which regulates the glucose metabolism, while zona reticularis, that secretes the androgens, the sex steroids. And the adrenal medulla, as you all know, these secretes estrous hormones like epinephrine and norepinephrine. Hormones in mineralocorticoid category, that is aldosterone. So iska kaam hota hai sodium and water retention. It will retain sodium and water in the body. And glucocorticoids, these are cortisol, corticosterone and cortisone. इनका काम होता है ग्लूकोज मेटाबॉलिज्म. एंड सेक्स स्टेरॉइड्स लाइक एंड्रोजन का काम होता है सेकेंडरी सेक्सुअल कैरेक्टर्स डेवलप करना, लाइक डिहाइड्रो epiandrosterone, which is also short termed as DHEAS when it is sulfated byproduct. Dehydroepiandrosterone sulfate, and the stress hormones are epinephrine and norepinephrine. So we will be discussing the problems of this cortex only. अगर aldosterone का hyper secretion हो रहा है या aldosterone किसी वजह से ज़्यादा body में है, if there is a increased level of aldosterone, then that syndrome is known as Conn syndrome. If there is increased glucocorticoids in the body like cortisol, then that is known as Cushing syndrome. If there is increased sex steroid in the body, and even they may be present congenitally, then that is known as congenital adrenal hyperplasia. Congenital because these are congenital, and because there is adrenal hyperplasia along with other manifestation, so they are known as congenital adrenal hyperplasia. Thank you guys, this is the end of lecture. I hope you understood it well. Please like, share and subscribe so that I can reach to maximum number of students.